Hello and welcome back to Yorkshire Railway, and welcome back to another model railway review. Today's quite an exciting day for me because I've quite wanted something from this company for a long time, and today I finally managed to get my hands on something. So this is a rolling stock review coming from Accurascale this time, in the form of this, a JSA steel coil wagon carrier. So yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled to have something finally from Accurascale. I picked this up at a toy fair when I got the Hornby OTA wagon. So I got this from the same stall, but if we go on to the end, this is a JSO50A JSA steel coil wagon, Accurascale, what's it, ACC 2126 VTG 1. So yeah, this is in the VTG livery, and this is pack 1. So I haven't actually had these out of the box. I've had them for a few weeks now, but let's get them out and have a look. So first thing to note is the packaging is absolutely top notch. Really, really fine looking packaging. And oh my, this is sort of what greets you. So we've got this sort of like, it's not really a clamshell, but you've sort of got the double half packaging. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll slowly remove the front just so they don't fall out. Put that in the lid. We'll take each one out as we go. So that's one, and that is two. There we go. So yeah, these look absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I can't wait to break these down. But yeah, they look absolutely great. Yeah, let's take a closer look at them a little bit closer. Okay, so first thing to note, I've just pulled the casing up that the models came out of, and I found we have an accessory bag in there. So I've got like some metal plates. I presume that goes inside the wagon to help hold down the loads. There's quite a few like pipe works. We've got a screw link coupling. It's absolutely fantastic if you want to have a bit more of a realistic running session on there. But yeah, absolutely great for Accurascale to show us that. As well as we've got this exploded diagram, so you can see just all the intricate separately fitted parts in that. Definitely screams a quality item, and I think for the price of £40 that I paid, I've not been bad with that at all. I'll pop them back in the bottom of the box just so I've got them for further reference. Now you'll have to excuse me because I'm out in the shed filming this and it has started raining, so if you can hear sort of the pitter patter on the roof, I do apologise about that over the audio. But let's have a look at this. And oh, I've just noticed something has obviously dropped off when I put that on there. It's now stuck on my finger now, but yeah, can you see that? So yeah, certainly obviously having all these separately fitted parts is okay, but if you're going to get bits falling off, and let's have a look, can we see? Oh, I can already see where it's come from. If we can zoom in, yeah, so if you look on the left side, it's got the catch on there, but on the right side you can see the hole there for it, so it shouldn't be too hard to fit. But what I'll probably do is I'll not have a look at that one, just because obviously it has got the parts missing. We'll have a look at this one instead. So yeah, so these are steel coil carriers, so an absolutely fantastic thing to add to the layout. I love the sort of different colours we've got. So we've got this really nice sort of light blue colour around sort of the actual framing. So you've got this line down here and the two ends that are in the light blue. On the top, that sort of transitions into a yellow beam, and then you've got this metallic silver plated colour. Now I'm pretty sure, yes they do, these do slide back. So yeah, it's like a telescopic hood, and that is where the beams would be for your steel coils to be in there. A little bit of a shame that they don't come as part of the pack, but I'm sure you can get one from somewhere. But either that, in sort of everyday running, you're realistically not going to have them. And I've already just noticed something else. Look at that, that beam there, that's loose. So yeah, these are really delicate models. Probably not best handled by someone like me, but yeah, if we go to the ends of the wagon, you can see that lovely detail on there. That we've got sort of the warning stickers. Obviously it appears the beams are all separately fitted going vertically. Horizontally, I imagine they're part of the moulding. And then on the sides there, we've got the locking mechanism for the telescopic roof. And some steps there on the bottom as well. Bogie details really nice, and we've got the axle boxes printed in a different colour. The underframe is exquisite. We've got a really nice different coloration in the brake rigging and the cylinders under there. We've got the wheels there as well on the side. So yeah, full of separately fitted detail. Ah, there we go. The coupling is on a spring, so it's very nice and kinematic. That will move side to side. Oh, and look, the buffers are sprung as well, and it appears they're metal as well. So metal sprung buffers, not bad at all, but just a bit of a shame about the actual overall quality. Not that they're not a quality item. It just appears that everything is just a little bit delicate, and you do have to be very careful how you handle them. A lot of separately fitted parts, that is the danger you sort of have, is you know, you can lose a few bits. I mean, to me, as those beams going up, they could easily have just been moulded onto it, or maybe just a bit more glue needs to be applied to it. But either way, that's down to me now, and I've got to sort that out if I don't want anything to be falling off them. A little bit of a shame. Obviously, this is my first Accurascale example. Granted, it's probably not brand new because I did get it from a toy fair, so it probably is a second-hand model as well, so it probably has been handled before. So I can take that into account. It's not brand new, but it certainly does look like it has been kept in good condition. But just a bit of a shame that it's not survived the transit home. But yeah, what I'll do now is we'll get them onto the track. We'll see how they look on the rails. Okay, so I've got them down onto the track, and I've already filmed the rolling test. I've just held them there with my finger because, spoiler alert, they are quite good free rolling wagons. Okay, so I've got them down onto the track, and as you can see, they are looking absolutely splendid. It's quite a piece of unusual rolling stock. You know, these telescopic hoods and the way that they look, it does look vastly different from anything else I have in my collection thus far. But yeah, it's absolutely great. You know, I'm thinking that they are splendid pieces of rolling stock. As I say, it is just a shame about the separately fitted parts. It almost reminds me a little bit of the Hatton's 66s, that it's appearing they seem to be a little bit more of a kit build, and that you know, you might lose pieces as they're going around the layout. So that might be something to watch with future updates. I know that Dapol do a similar wagon as well, so it might be worth me picking up some of those to test them in comparison, see how they look overall in terms of quality, but also how they run long term. So if you'd like me to do that, drop that in the comments down below, and I'll certainly look into picking some of those up. But anyway, I'll show you the free rolling test now, and then we'll get them hooked up to a wagon and some more train, what am I saying? I'll get them hooked up to a locomotive, and we'll get some extra wagons on there as well, and we'll give them a run around the layout. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the JSA wagons hooked up to the BAA wagon from the last review, and what I've decided to do is I've put them separated just to see how the couplings perform attached to different pieces of rolling stock, and then I can test them see how they get on with the locomotive as well. So what I'll do is I'll back the locomotive up using the class 47 again, because I do think that's probably one of the better performing diesels I've got. Doesn't seem to rip anything off the track like these 66s do, that I've got from Hatton's. And giving her a bit of juice, Lady Diana. That seemed to look like it's coupled. There we go, all nicely coupled up. So what I'll do is we'll give Lady Diana a bit of juice, send them around the track and have a look at how they are running in a rake. Okie dokie, so first lap has been completed, no issues as of this far, but I think you'll agree with me, they do look absolutely splendid. Running really, really well. Certainly the free rolling nature of them appears to be helping. I mean, all the wagons in this rake actually are quite free rolling, so yeah, it does help a lot. But they are quite light wagons, that is something to note, but doesn't seem to be any problems with them falling off the track. They are running absolutely fine. Obviously you could always add weight to them if you so choose. I don't think they really need it, but you know, you could always put a bit of metal weight under the telescopic hoods in the bed of it. You know, you can always disguise them with some coils. But either that, you know, keeping the hoods up all the time. You can always stick some metal weight in there if you wish, but I don't think personally they need it, because as you can see they're running absolutely fine on my track, and I won't say I am an expert at track laying. As you can see, it's not all actually laid yet, so there are bits I've had to sort of bodge to make it run for now, but it's running fantastically. So yeah, I'll get some shots of them running and then we'll get onto the ratings. Alright, so it's time for some ratings. So this is for Accurascale's JSA steel coil wagon in the VTG livery. So performance wise, I've awarded it 5 stars. I can't really fault it whatsoever. It's a very, very smooth runner. It's very, very free rolling, so much so that if it's not attached to anything and it's on a bit of an incline, it will just have the tendency to just roll away. So yeah, the free rolling is something else with Accurascale's wagons by the sounds of it. Detail wise, I've awarded it 4.5 stars. Main reason it's not 5 stars is purely because it doesn't have any steel coils actually inside the sort of telescopic compartment. It would be nice if that was the case, you know, certainly would add a bit more play value to it. I'm sure you can buy them as an additional, but it'd be nice to have them included, so that's the main reason why it's not getting 5 stars. Other than that, it's, you know, it's got a heft of separately fitted parts, so yeah, detail wise it is absolutely jam packed full of little you know, little bits of detail that you can see all over it, and it's definitely evident that it's a great product. Livery wise, I've awarded it 5 stars. I love the livery of this VTG wagon. You know, you've got that metallic sort of silver finish on the hood, and that transitions through the yellow and into the sort of light blue colour of the frame, which is absolutely fantastic. It stands out really, really nicely on the layout, and generally I can't wait to get some more of these at some point. Quality wise, it's where it sort of drops off a little bit. I've awarded it 3 stars, and this might be a little bit harsh, but basically, you know, taking it out of the box, it's all well and good having these separately fitted parts, but when you're taking it out of the box and they've fallen off, it's not great really. It's you know, having to glue things back on just to actually have them back to factory fitted condition isn't the best. Obviously, yeah, granted, I did buy this more than likely as a second-hand item. Hard to say. They said it was brand new, but it's hard to say for the price that I paid. And it was just at a toy fair rather than actual manufacturer. So it's, you know, swings and roundabouts. But yeah, having bits fall off of the box. Granted, it probably should have been. I should have checked it before purchasing it, but you know, it was the only one there. So here we are. Plus, I don't necessarily mind gluing things back on. It's just a bit annoying. But then we get to the value, and I can honestly say, even at the full price, I don't think the value for this is too bad. It's even better the price I paid for it at £40. But the full price for this, I think, was about $69.99, which put about £35 a wagon, which I don't think is bad for the amount of detail that you get with this, and the overall finish, the free rollingness. You know, when you look at the performance and everything as a whole package, it's a really, really good piece of rolling stock, and generally can't fault Accurascale for it, which is why they get an overall rating of 4.5 stars, which is very good. I mean, I've got a very, very good feeling about getting more from Accurascale. It's my first piece of rolling stock from them, and it definitely isn't going to be the last. I haven't been put off at all, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some locomotives from them. So yeah, if you agree with my ratings of this, drop your thoughts down in the comments down below. If you disagree, drop those down as well. As well as if you've enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. Massively helps my channel out. Helps me get recognised out there for you know, all like-minded model railway enthusiasts. So yeah, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. We've got many, many more model reviews to go through, as well as the layout build, which is still happening. It's just hit a little bit of a stall at the minute, whilst I've been doing other projects around the house. And we've also got you know, my train talks, as I like to call them. So yeah, plenty of stuff on the channel for everybody. So if you're not subscribed and you think that sounds something on there for you, hit the subscribe button. But that is all from me today, guys. I will catch you in the next video.